Hi all. In this lecture we will talk about data frame abstraction and Spark. Let's talk about the objectives. I'll tell you what is data frame abstraction. Then we will get to know about Spark SQL architecture. We will be talking about Spark session, and then we will be talking about data frame reader and data frame writer. So what is a data frame? Data frame was introduced in Spark 1.3. It's a single abstraction for representing structured data in Spark. Data frame is a distributed collection of rows organized into named columns. It's like a relational table in RDBMS, but with richer optimizations under the hood. Unlike RDDs, data frame keeps track of its schema. So we can also say that data frame is equivalent to RDD plus schema. It supports various relational operations that lead to more optimized execution, and it happens with the help of Catalyst Optimizer, which is used internally by Spark. So let's talk about architecture of Spark SQL. So we may be having data in variety of file formats. We may be having data in CSV format, or we may be having data in JSON format or Parquet format. Spark SQL architecture provides a component called Data Source API. Data Source API has the capability to read data from a variety of file formats. On top of Data Source API, we have Data Frame API. Data Frame API converts the data which was read through Data Source API into named columns. On top of Data Frame API, we have Data Frame DSL to query the data. We can also use Spark SQL or Hive query language to query the data. This is all about architecture of Spark SQL. Let's talk about Spark Session. Spark Session is the entry point to Spark SQL. Spark Session provides a method read which returns a data frame reader that can be used to read structured data from multiple sources as a data frame. Data frame provides a method write which returns a data frame writer interface for saving the content of the data frame out into external storage. Let's talk more about data frame reader and data frame writer. Data frame reader is used to load a data set from external storage system. For example, we want to load a Parquet file in Spark which is present at some location. So we will say spark.read.format.load. .format is used to specify the format of the file we want to read, and .load is used to specify the location of the file path. We can also read the same file using spark.read.parquet, providing the file path. This is how we can use a data frame reader. Let's talk about data frame writer. Data frame writer is used to write a data set to external storage system. Let's say we want to write a Parquet file in HDFS at some location. So we will say dataframe.write.format.save. .format is used to specify the format of the file, and .save is used to specify the file path. We can also write the same file using dataframe.write.parquet and providing the file path as a parameter. This is how we can use data frame writer. Now let's summarize. What is a data frame? Data frame is a distributed collection of rows organized into named columns. Data frame keeps track of its schema. So we can say that data frame is equivalent to RDD plus schema. Spark SQL architecture contains the following components. We have Data Source API, then we have Data Frame API, and we have Data Frame DSL to query the data. We can also query the data using Spark SQL or HQL, Hive query language. We have Data Frame Reader, which is used to load a data set from external storage system. And we have Data Frame Writer, which is used to write a data set to external storage system. Thank you.